Hello and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Kendra and I'm up here with Dutch and Kay, and we are just about to get into The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Also, we're going to check out The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 edition, and we're going to check out Zelda Notes. So we're going to be doing a lot.
Got a lot to cover.
But we're going to start out with some footage of Breath of the Wild, so we will get right into that. We're going to have some side-by-side footage of the original Breath of the Wild on the right, and then the new Nintendo Switch 2 edition here on the left.
And right away, you can already tell how much clearer the resolution is in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yes.
The detail on the floor, like you
apparent.
can see all the little lines in the design there.
It looks so good. And we're starting out at the very beginning of the game. Anyone who's played this before will obviously recognize this scene.
Iconic.
It is, and kind of emotional. We're coming up to the edge here, and we're going to look out over the horizon.
It's a very iconic moment in
So
Breath of the Wild.
beautiful.
And already you can see the textures and how much
Yeah,
crisper
the detail,
and
like
cleaner
the trees
it
in the
looks.
horizon, you can see like there's more detail.
Yeah, you
And
can
even in
see
the forest
so
close
far.
up.
I mean, even looking at the definition on the cliff where Link is standing, it's
And the lighting as well.
breathtaking. Of the wild.
Good
Thank you.
one. You can see it.
And here you can see even the little, each individual raindrop.
Yeah,
makes
the
its own
texture of the
puddle
rain.
here. It's really
And
crisp.
Link's adorable rosy cheeks, because it's chilly up there.
And in a moment, we're going to go ahead and warp into the Korok Forest.
And this is something, yes, this is something that people will appreciate, especially if you're coming back to the game for a second time. The load times are quite
Yeah.
a bit faster on the
Look at
Nintendo
that.
Switch 2
look at
edition.
here's
So
a quick
Immediately
comparison
apparent.
side by side in real time.
It's a race.
It's not
Who will win?
It's not close.
Yeah.
It's no competition.
Which
there.
Link will win?
Yeah. So more time slaying monsters and less time watching the loading screen, which is great.
It's just great.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that is a substantial difference.
It really is.
And we've warped here into the woods, and this is a section of the game that has a lot going on. Like lots of things to animate, lots of Koroks popping in and out, the mist and the flies dancing in the sunbeams and everything. And the Nintendo Switch 2 handles it amazingly. It's super smooth.
Yeah, again, look at the difference in the lighting, the
And
textures.
the improved
grass.
frame rate is extremely
Nope, you're not
visible.
going to grab it? Okay. Maybe later.
Just going for a walk in the woods.
Yeah, just splashing around, looking for some Korok friends.
It's just, it looks so smooth.
It really does. Yeah, and I will say the first time I played Breath of the Wild, one of the first things I did actually was to run up to the top of a nearby mountain and just watch the sunset. And I cannot wait to do that in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, just to see how pretty it is and how colorful.
Yes.
It's so nice.
Isn't like the light and like the details on the individual blades of grass there as he
See
goes
little
through?
moats in the air.
Oh yeah, you're right. I
those?
see those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, really gorgeous.
Oh, I never noticed that before. That's
Well, and the other thing that we haven't seen in this side-by-side comparison, but even opening the menus and switching between the different tabs of the menus is a lot smoother and quicker in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition when you compare it to the old version. So
Yeah, and we'll have a chance to check that out in just a little bit when we get into Tears of the Kingdom.
that's right.
Yeah.
And the difference here is just amazing.
Quick
It's so smooth.
panorama. Yeah.
And I mean, you know, he's hanging out in the forest because that's why wouldn't you? Like, why
Why
would you want
wouldn't
to
you?
just be hanging out in a peaceful forest where everything is lovely and there's little Koroks?
Listening to that music, it's gorgeous.
All right.
All right, so we're going to switch now into Tears of the Kingdom, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I'm standing here on the Great Sky Island, and you can just see the beautiful Temple of Time in the distance. But we're not going to stay here. I'm going to go
We're not
ahead.
here for long.
Yeah, we're not here for long. I'm
got
going to go
places
ahead
to
and
go.
put on my glide suit because we're going to go skydiving
Looking
here.
super sharp there. We got to see that mask. It's
Oh yeah, you'll see it. Here we go. So I'm actually going to jump and go directly into that chasm down there, from
It's a
the
long
sky
fall.
Yeah.
into the depths in one go.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to do a really quick rundown on just what we're going to be touching on in Zelda notes. So we're going to be speaking to the voice memories, the navigation, my play data, global play data, daily bonus, photo studio, item sharing, and auto build sharing. So almost everything.
A lot. There's a lot to cover.
Yeah, we've got a lot of grounds to cover.
And if you missed that in the direct, Zelda Notes is a service that's part of the Nintendo Switch app, and it's designed to be used with both both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the Nintendo Switch
Both
2
of them.
edition.
Yep, that's right.
I'm just going to speed up down this chasm here.
Woo! Oh my goodness.
And look at that. We are
Wow.
already
The glide
here.
suit helps a lot for that landing.
It's
And the
beautiful.
transition was super fast.
So fast, so smooth. It just feels really good. Everything feels like the controls are reacting quicker. It's very intuitive.
All right,
All right.
so let's hop into Zelda Notes. Let's take a look at some of these features. We're going to start with navigation here. So if we look at the app screen, this is the home screen. Again, this is within the Nintendo Switch app. So we see navigation at the top in the middle there. So I'm going to tap that and open it up. We're down in the depths, so I'm going to hop down there. So this is basically like your own personal Hyrule GPS. So we got our categories of different points of interest here. You see,
There's
you got
so many.
there's a ton. We got locations here. We got shrines, towers, villages, buildings, all kinds of stuff. What we're interested in right now is enemies. So we decided we were going to go on a frox hunting expedition here. So we've got froxes selected here. And what that's going to do is it's going to highlight the location of every single frox
Foxes,
on
yeah,
the map.
Look at that.
And we can see there's
Quite a
one
few.
There's one
not
pretty
too
close to
far
us.
from here, right there. So I'm going to highlight this one.
Also see how Link's location is updating in real time.
Yeah,
on the
that's right.
map
On
as I
the
roll
map,
around.
every couple seconds you'll get a new, like an update. I'm going to activate the voice guidance, so that is going to guide us
Guidance
to that
activate.
frox in
Proceed
real time.
southwest.
All right, so you're going to head southwest.
Southwest. Okay. This is southwest. This direction. All right.
And the navigation is a great feature if you're if you're like me. Confession time: I have not finished my own personal playthrough
Proceed
of Tears of the
southwest.
Kingdom because I've been having trouble
Proceed
deciding
south.
like how close to 100% I want to get. And now that this service is available, I am going to make full use of it and jump in there and do all the stuff that I've been like waiting to do. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll go for 100% Koroks. I don't know.
Yeah, once it's available.
Please
for sure.
proceed.
Yeah. All right. How are we doing, Kay? You getting
Yeah,
Proceed
you're getting
southwest.
close.
you getting close?
Yep.
Be around
Yeah.
here somewhere. I've not
see.
spotted him yet. Just hope he doesn't jump out and surprise me.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I saw
Got
him in
it.
the distance there. There he is. Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm going to go
Destination
hide
is
behind this
southwest
pillar.
of here.
Okay. I'm
But
gonna
wait,
close out.
but first.
Oh, I'm gonna close out the navigation so we don't. Because you're
Proceed
good, right?
south.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guidance deactivated.
All right.
Yes, because
Time
we
to
need
get geared up.
We need to get geared up for
Yeah.
this fight.
Yeah.
I don't have really any weapons that are good for crushing rocks. Like with the frox, you really want to be able to get those ore deposits like right away. So, so we're going to show off item sharing. Dutch has really prepared some weapons and some other materials for me.
Good stuff in there.
Yeah.
So item sharing is basically a way to store and exchange items outside of the game. So this is all within Zelda Notes. So Kay and I are friends here. You can see Kay. I'm on Kay's phone here on the screen up at the top. This is Kay's item box right here. She's got a few things in there. And then we're going to go over to my item box. So this, Kay and I are friends on here. We've shared our item boxes with each other. So we each have access, like free access to each other's item boxes. So
Which
we
I could rescind if I
You
don't like
could,
what he made for me.
please don't.
Wow.
like-
Please don't.
I like being able to raid your items.
You're still on my good list.
So we've got a bunch of stuff in here. What do you think? Let's see. So we've got. I'm going to select a bunch of stuff.
Those key eyeballs are
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
we
key
can get some of
eyeballs, the
those.
bombs.
Get some bombs. Maybe.
'Cause I think I've only got
those.
I've only got 3 eyeballs.
I also have a milk mop. Can I interest you in a milk mop?
No, I told you I want something
it
to
sounds-
crush those. I mean,
It
you-
sounds like
sure.
a mop that cleans up milk, but it's actually a mop that has milk attached to it. I don't
Oh
know.
my goodness.
I mean, you
I'm
can
gonna
send
give it to you.
I'm not
If
going to
it's
use
strong.
it
You
on
can
this.
use it if
Like
you
if
want to.
it's
I won't
actually
pressure you,
strong.
but all right. But for the frox, how about this one here? It's got 32 damage. It's got a talus.
That one.
art
That
on
sounds
it.
pretty
good.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do the
Let's-
trick.
let's go
Okay.
with that.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit receive down here. So that this is sending it from my item box to Kay's item box.
Thank you.
So these items are now in Kay's item box. So we're going to select these.
Beautiful.
I'm going to send you the mop. Just see what you think.
Okay. All right. I'll take it.
And then I'm going to hit send to game. So that will send them from Kay's item box in Zelda Notes to the game.
So the way you access that from the game is you have these 2 new icons added to your key items menu. We'll get to the other one in a second, but here's the item sharing icon. And you can just click on this and click withdraw, and anything that's been sent from the service, from the Zelda Notes, just appears here in your pouch. And so now I have, this is the one you sent? Where did it go?
Let's see. Where did that one go? Oh, you know what? Let's see. Let me just double check here.
Did you send it to the game?
I think I did, yeah. It should be there. Here, maybe I'll cancel send to game. And then I'll select them again. Maybe it's the milk mop that screwed things up.
That's the culprit.
Let's see. Cancel. Okay, so we canceled that. Let's send. I'm just going to send you. Let's see. Select these.
There we go.
Send to game. Okay.
All right. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and click. Oh, the message is saying my pouch is full, so I can't receive
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Okay. Well, you know,
Oh, you need room
Drop
for
some
items? Yeah, get rid of some of that stuff.
maybe I'll just drop some stuff.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, you know, that's
Well, it's
fine.
probably the.
Maybe I'll
Yeah, you
send
need
some
space for
stuff.
2 weapons, I think. So as
Right.
long as you have space for 2 weapons, maybe it'll be okay.
Oh, yeah, that was what it was, because you were trying to send me 2 weapons.
It was
okay.
the mop. My bad.
Let's do this again.
All right.
There we go.
There
it is.
Withdrawal complete.
You just needed some room.
I just needed to make some room. So you threw things off with that mop. The mop was the problem. Because now I've
It's
got
still there for you to use it if you want it.
Dutch is like, don't worry.
It's the mop. Okay,
worth
so
it.
now I have that. If I wanted to send some items to you or to my own item box for depositing, then you just click deposit here. And now you can see you can send bows, shields, weapons, and materials. So to thank you for the mop,
the wonderful, wonderful mom.
I'm going to send you, let's see, what can I send you to really thank you for that mop? I'm going to send you a Korok
Fish,
leaf.
maybe?
I'm going to send you some dazzle fruit.
Oh, thank you.
I'll send you.
Yeah, you're sending some good
Can I
stuff.
get a crab? Can I have a
I
crab?
Yeah,
was
you
like,
can- I
I
was
know.
gonna
I was
say,
like,
yeah,
I was
maybe
like,
a
send me
crab.
something
All right.
like a fish or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
rotten fish?
maybe
Yeah.
maybe
some
something like this Gibdo
suspicious
guts.
food.
You can have that. So I'm going to press the plus button here and deposit that back into my item box. And if Dutch refreshes the page, you can see they've shown up
So we got
right
those.
there.
And then what I can do here is I can send these guts straight to me.
Go ahead, take it.
give
It's
it
my
straight to
gift
me.
to you.
Said no one ever.
Yeah, yeah. brand new sentence.
Now,
All right.
before we go and take on this Frogs, I do want to do the daily bonus,
Yes.
so I can
Ah,
have
yeah,
a little
okay.
bit of a
right.
little bit of a leg up.
So we see
Yeah.
the daily bonus. That's the one right in the middle of the app screen here. So we'll go to the daily bonus. And this is a little roulette here that we can spin. So I'm going to tap that to start. And we're going to get a random effect. A lot of them are the same kind of effects that you would get from eating a meal in the game.
Come on.
So I'm going to stop it. What do you want me to get for you?
Well, I would really love something with gloom resistance.
Gloom resistance.
that-
All right,
if
here we go. Big money,
handy.
big money, big
Yeah,
money.
if you
right?
can get it. If you can get it.
Warning meal?
Are you hungry?
Yes.
Getting
Gloom
a warning
resistance,
meal.
we got it.
Yeah. Oh, you got
Nice.
gloom resistance.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, just want to point out that was completely random.
What are you talking about?
We sent good vibes to it. So, okay. So now that that's activated, I can go into the game here and
Nice,
use
that's
it
awesome.
this way. Thank you. That's exactly
that
what I
works out.
wanted.
that was skill. You,
Turned
I
out.
asked you what you wanted and I gave it to
That
Yeah.
turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and equip. Oh, I've got this thing
That-
equipped. I want to equip my rocket shield, and we're going to go do glorious battle.
Nice.
All right.
And the one thing I want to say about the daily bonus is that it does it resets from the time that you use it 24 hours. So from whatever time you use it, 24 hours later, you can use it again.
Oh no, he's seen me already.
Oh, there you go.
Got yeah.
Yep.
Now
Okay.
you've
All
done
right.
Sights on you. Nice shot.
Okay.
He's got really long
those
distance
missile
vision,
balls.
doesn't he? He saw me from a long way away.
Another thing I want to say while Kay is getting in here is that regarding item box, you can send 10 items a day into basically and treat it as external storage. So
Yeah.
if you want to use
That
it
worked
that
out
way,
really
you
well.
have the ability to do so.
And you can even transfer items between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. You can send them between games to yourself.
Yeah,
So
which
if you
is
got like a huge
amazing.
stash of diamonds or whatever in one game, then you can
You can
transfer
hook
that to
yourself up in the other
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
It's not always one-to-one because the items aren't exactly the same, but you might get like a rough equivalent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
Cool. Wow, you're making
Oh, wow,
quick
yeah.
work of that
Yeah,
Prox with
this
this epic.
Sword is really good.
You sure you don't want to use that mop though? It's
you
there
know,
the
for
last
you.
hit,
It's
yeah.
there.
We'll have a place for it later. All right. I'm gonna walk away from the explosion all
There you
cool,
go.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, here I am.
That's a strut.
Nice.
I should have equipped the mop
Excellent.
for that.
There you
okay,
go.
Well, you know what? I'll equip it now.
Yeah, let's see what it looks like.
My beautiful-
that is beautiful.
You can break the milk and mop it up in one smooth motion.
Beautiful thing.
I don't
made,
know
Dutch.
why you would. Well, I can find a use for this.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we have completed our task of defeating a Frox, I actually know that there is a point down here where I can ascend to the surface. We're
Light
going to go
route.
back up to the surface. But to get there, I would really like a vehicle.
Yeah,
So
okay.
this is a good time to show off the auto build sharing feature of the app.
Yes. So let's go to the home screen of the app again. We've got auto build sharing in the lower right-hand corner. And this is basically a way for you to save and share the schematics that you create in the game, and then other people can then assemble those automatically in their game. So let's
Yeah,
take a look. We've
Right.
got
So the development team actually built something for this for us, and they shared the QR code with us. And so I've already got it loaded into my
your auto build
auto
sharing
build
menu.
sharing menu. Thank you. So go ahead and send that to me now.
Yeah, so it's this starred one in the bottom right. And we can see it comes up with an image of the schematic and a QR code. So that QR code is what we're going to share. So I'm going to send this. Oh, we already received it here. So I'm
Yes,
going to
I've
send
already-
it to the
yeah.
game.
Send to game. Nice. So easy.
All right.
Yeah.
And now to access that from within the game, you just open auto build here. And there's a message now in the corner that says you can share auto build schematics using Zelda Notes. I'm going to click plus to receive. And there it is.
Boom.
There it is.
I love how quick and easy that was.
It was
Yeah.
very quick and easy.
Awesome.
Way quicker and easier than trying to copy somebody else's build by like watching a video of it and doing
right.
it piece by piece.
Recreating
Which
it.
I have attempted to do with this build specifically, and it
Yeah.
was a challenge. Look at this beautiful, beautiful creation. So you can also send schematics that you've built direct from the game to your app. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with this really speedy car that I built.
So if you want to share it with somebody else, that's how you do it. You take it
so
from
I
the
just
game,
sent that to the app, and now it should show up there. Easy
refresh
peasy.
it here.
There
So
it
there it is
is.
in the upper right-hand corner of the.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get on this and jump over.
Fly to your destination.
Here we go.
And we're
And we just appreciate
off.
this
There we go. And
beautiful
we're off.
fire-breathing
I love
dragon.
how it kind of like bucks. It's like it's like a wild
Well,
animal.
This thing is definitely a gas guzzler, so I'm going to just grab one of these real
Yeah.
quick.
There you go.
Smart.
There we go.
There we
Nice.
go.
All right.
And while Kay is flying, Dutch, you wanted to maybe get into the, just briefly touch on the My Play data.
Yeah.
the global data.
So on the home screen here in the upper right, we see My Play data. And if we open that up, this is basically a way of tracking all the stuff that you do in the game. So here you can get some medals for different, like achievements or things that you've done in the game, collecting materials and so on. In the stats section, you can see all kinds of interesting stats about your own playthrough. You can see
Yeah,
how many
enemies
materials you've
defeated.
collected, enemies defeated. You can see the number of deaths.
Wait, don't show them that.
Oh, all right, yeah. Kay has never died in this game.
No, never, not once.
And then if we go back to the home screen, on the left side in the middle, we have global play data. And this is a way of comparing your own play data for your playthrough to other people all across the world. So you can see, for example, distance traveled, like how your own distance travel stacks up to other people. And obviously this is, pre-production. It's not connected to real data at this point, but
exactly.
once it's up and running,
Then you can do that. Yeah.
here we can see the enemies defeated. This is a fun one, I think. You can
That's so
see
cool.
the enemies that you've defeated, and then you can compare those to other
the
people
global, yeah.
across the world.
Super cool.
So yeah, that's a little.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm
let's just take a
excited to
quick look
see
at this
what
one.
people
You can also
do.
see it by area, so you can see stats by like area on the map,
Mm-hmm.
which is fascinating.
It is fascinating.
Okay.
And here we are.
And here we
Perfect.
are. Having done Glorious Battle with my milk mop. I didn't even need my rocket shield that time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just ascend here all the way to the surface. And I want you to pay special attention how smooth and quick this transition is.
We're locked in.
Because we're going all the way
We're
from the
paying
depths.
We're going all the
up
way
to the
from the depths
surface.
up to the surface. Exactly.
Swimming.
Boom.
here we are.
We're here already. That was so fast.
So fast.
Nice view.
Yeah,
Just
beautiful.
having
I know.
Link check things out before he decides to commit. All right.
Looks safe.
It looks safe. I think that we've got a friend over
Yes,
here.
we
Oh,
do.
hey.
Yeah,
Hello.
So I'm just gonna climb up here and I'm
buddy.
gonna take a quick selfie because who doesn't want to take a quick selfie with a Gleeok
And a milk mop.
and a milk mop? Here we go. This is a great opportunity to show the photo studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Solid.
Okay, so
Of
let's
Zelda
go.
notes. So let me first open my album here. And you can see the selfie I just took. Look at him with
Beautiful.
his little
So
rosy cheeks.
cute.
He's so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and use selection mode to send this to Zelda Notes. And then it should pop up in Photo Studio within the Zelda Notes.
Yeah, so let's take a look back at the app. We see the photo studio in the lower left. So we tap on that, and we can see our picture right here.
There it is.
There it
And from
is.
here, we can edit it. We can change like the shape of the picture, the borders, maybe
Crop
crop
it
it to, should we do one to one here?
Why not?
Little square.
Beautiful.
We can also add some little
Logos.
logos. Let's do a Zelda in the lower left.
Mhm.
Maybe an icon. Let's do one of these up here. And then we can also add QR codes either for your item box or to a particular schematic. So we can put the schematic right here for the monstrosity that you were piloting in the depths.
It was not a monstrosity. It's a
Beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful creature.
And then from there, yeah, we're complete. And then we can save it as a new image. So then now you have this image on your phone with, for example, your QR code that you built from your huge vehicles in the game or whatever. And then you can share this with whoever you want. They
Yeah.
can build that same schematic or do whatever they want.
Immediately.
And
Yeah.
it was so easy. Like, you don't even have to take a screenshot of the in-game photo album picture that you took. You can just send it directly. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
eliminating so many steps to get from here to your phone to a shareable state.
Really
And we should
really.
also mention that it doesn't only work with the in-game camera. You can also use it to send, or you can put screenshots that you take with just the normal capture button from your album if they're taken in either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Those can go to the app as well.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, so
Now
we
it's
have one other thing that we
Yes.
want to show you, which we will navigate to.
Yes.
But before we do that, I need a flying vehicle. And I asked
Yes.
Dutch before this to create something that flies. And I didn't give him many boundaries.
No parameters,
Or
yeah,
parameters. I just
Yeah.
said, build me a flying machine.
And I thought long and hard about it.
So we have the QR code here from what Dutch made. And so we'll show you how to scan a QR code to import the schematic into your own auto-built sharing bank.
Yeah, so here what I'm doing is I'm tapping that icon in the lower right, and then I'm going to say use camera, and I've got my schematic over here on my phone. So I'm just going to scan that QR code if I can get it to focus here. It's a little blurry.
Get it a little bit more.
Maybe, ooh,
Get the angle.
there. That. Oh wait, I think. There we go. That'll be better with that.
A little
Without
bit
that
more
thing.
in the. Get more of it in the image there.
There it is.
There
okay.
we go. Yeah.
All right. So now you just have to accept that into the bank and
there we
then
go.
send it to the game, and I'll be able to create it here.
So I'm gonna pull it up
Beautiful.
here and do send to
Beautiful.
game. So I was thinking about
Also,
like
what
a,
is that?
Yes.
Well,
I
got
mean,
a
you know what
face.
that is. You know.
I was thinking
do
about
know
a
what it
flying
is.
You're ready.
machine, and I was
I've
like,
seen it.
what?
I've seen it.
What flies? Poultry flies, right? Like
You've seen it, and yet each time it's no
It's
less
a shock
shocking.
every
yeah,
time.
it's no less shocking.
I
like,
couldn't
look at
attach. I couldn't attach a live bird to it, so I had to settle for bird meat.
That's like kind of messed up.
Kind of terrifying.
I
Like,
mean,
why would. Okay.
I have mixed feelings on this, but
If it flies, I mean,
The eyes-
then
the eyes
you
are
have
great.
Understood the
Yeah,
assignment.
I
Okay.
did design it for vertical takeoff. So, oh yeah. it's
Okay,
gonna-
while I get this in the right position.
the navigation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
set navigation up for the little surprise that we are gonna.
Yeah.
We're
we-
going to be getting into voice memories, and Dutch is just going to navigate us.
Yeah, we're gonna take it way back, all the way to the Temple of Time on the Great Plateau.
All right.
And we got a surprise waiting for us there. So I'll activate
go.
this, and then
Guidance
Kendra, you can
activated.
Yeah, let's go.
talk about what
Vertical
we're going to find.
Yeah.
Your
So,
destination
oh my
is still
goodness.
some distance
So as
northwest
you
of
saw
here.
the question marks, this allows you also when you are able to turn it into basically a spoiler-free mode so that you can see, oh, there are things for me to go check out, but I don't know what they are. So that's what we've got it set to.
Your
But
destination
right now
is
we
still some
are
distance west
so
of
voice
here.
memories is a super exciting feature here and it will be in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Basically for this one we're going to check out a Zelda voice memory, and it
Please
is her
proceed.
just speaking to
Proceed
the areas that
west.
she's visited and the experiences that she's had in these different places, and they are going to be different between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so it's super exciting. There are quite a few of them as well, I will say. So we're just on our way to
Dutch, I
Please
feel like I'm
proceed.
leaning.
one.
Yeah,
You
I
are.
should have warned you about that. It pulls a little bit to the left.
But you're you're maneuvering it very well.
It's a prototype.
All things considered.
It's a lot harder than it looks. This
I'll
thing
send
is
you
very
the final version later.
very volatile. All right. It's okay. Got
I
us
know.
to where we need to
It
go.
doesn't-
Destination
it
is
doesn't, it
southwest of
doesn't
here
fly
and
super well, but it
close.
looks great. But I don't know I
It-
can say that.
It
I don't
handles
know.
like a
It
dream, a
looks
very
Your destination is
it's
south of
intense.
here and close.
hallucination
that one.
kind of dream.
Okay.
all
Now they're not going to
right.
bother me.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Jumping into the temple with the milk mop.
All right. South of here and close.
Your destination is south of here and close.
Here we go.
Your destination.
There are several ancient texts and works of literature that speak of the Temple of Time by name, but all of them describe a structure that differs in design from the one we see today. Hyrule's history is long, and this discrepancy is one of the unsolved mysteries of our land.
Okay, so that
All
was
right.
Awesome.
the
Yeah.
Zelda voice memory.
That was it.
I love
right.
it. It's just gives so much to like look forward to and discover. And if you look at the map now,
Yeah.
you can just see how
You
many.
said there were a lot of
these
them, and we can
there
zoom
are to
out on
find.
the map and see they're all over.
Look at that.
Quite a few.
Quite a few to find. So it makes it even extra worth it going back to replay these games. And like you said, there are some in Breath of the Wild as well to discover. So you can go back to your old game and go find these all with
Absolutely.
the navigation.
Yeah, and as well you should, because they are amazing.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think that's about it for this particular segment.
Yeah.
We'll be moving on to Nintendo Switch 2 Game Chat and Nintendo GameCube Nintendo Classics. So stick around. That's up next. Hello and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I am Kendra and I'm up here with Tyler and Dutch, and we are going to be taking a look at Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. I'm super excited for this one. It's a classic RPG, turn-based RPG style. The original was released in the States in 2014, so it's been a hot minute. It's been a while, and it was followed by Bravely Default, or Bravely Second, and then Bravely Default 2. But we are going to get right in there and start showing off just how amazing this looks.
Let's do it.
I know. I truly love RPGs, so I'm so excited to be showing this. So we're standing outside of Ansheim, yeah?
That's right. And I mean, the biggest thing we can notice is we're on one screen, right? From being on 3DS 2 screens, it's been fully optimized to be on one screen.
Yeah, that's a pretty big difference. And right away you can see just how colorful everything is. And yeah, I'm like, maybe we go right in there.
Let's go in.
Get right into Ansheim.
And you can see as we get into the town here, it's updated graphics and visuals, but it's still got that same kind of like storybook art style that looks so cool, especially in the towns. The towns are
Yeah, and the way it was zoomed out just then, it'll do that in the various cities where if you stand still for a moment, it'll zoom out so you can really appreciate it. And I do want to do just a little bit of setup because some people, I'm sure, quite a few people have played the original, but for those of you who haven't, we are starting out with, if we can hop into the menu for just a second, we're starting out with Tiz, Agnes, Adia, and Ring-a-Bell as our little motley crew there. And they're basically setting out together because this big chasm opened up and they're kind of trying to figure out what is going on. And then we have a little fairy friend there.
Yeah.
Airy the fairy.
Giving us guides, like you can also Maybe have
Make
her
her
look around
look
a little
like,
bit.
what are you looking at?
And so this, the fun thing here with going to the jobs, of course, each character you can switch jobs at any time. So there's up to 24 jobs to mix and match. It's really fun. You can look at all the different little outfits that they have, which is
It's so cute. Yeah, and when you change jobs and you have those various outfits and looks, you'll have those in the cutscenes and in the battles and everything. So it's pretty cool.
It's cool because once you defeat a character of that job type, then you get access to that job type for all of the members of your party. You can freely swap them out.
Yeah,
throughout
you
the
can
game.
mix and match. I think that's one of the things I love about this game is that you have the ability to build out your group in whatever way you want, really. You have a lot of freedom in that. Yeah.
But that said, you do have to level up that character
Right.
for that job class to get all the good.
Yeah,
abilities.
yeah, exactly.
You do have to put the work in.
you level up your characters at their levels, and then each has their own job level. So the job points are separate from the regular experience points. And just one thing I really wanted to call out, I was doing a little bit earlier, but you can use the guide feature, so another update to the UI. So you can press X when you're in the menu, and it goes into a little bit deeper into each of these abilities. So as we can see, Tiz is a level 7 thief, so he's got quite a bit of different abilities. But if we switch over to Anya's, she doesn't have as many abilities because she's only level 1.
Level 1, yeah.
So you can mix and match, build your party as you please. That's a pretty fun part of the game for your strategies that you might want to look into here.
Well, and the nice thing too, I guess, yeah, maybe we can run around the town just a little bit just to show off what it looks like. But the nice thing too is that when you get a new job class, even if you're starting at level 1, if you're a little later in the game, you're gonna level that up pretty quickly. So that's really nice.
Also, fun thing, if you hold B down, you can dash.
Ooh.
You can also do that in the settings to make it auto dash, but me, I'm a B dasher.
Nice
Yeah,
little
so that's
quality of life
new.
improvement.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you're
really.
replaying this and you're like, I don't need to take my time through here. I know where I'm going.
We found a
Found a
passing
passing
soul.
soul.
Oh, there we go.
So a passing soul with your friends, some of the other things here. Here we go. Here.
Yeah, so we
Ah.
will have online functionality in this. And yeah, oh yeah, here we
Kindred
are
mentioned
in
this at the top.
Norende.
This is
Yeah.
the village that got destroyed at the beginning of the game.
Yes. So, yeah, the village got destroyed at the beginning, and you have the ability to rebuild it. And you can basically put other people in there and then kind of rebuild it a little bit quicker. And you really want to do that too, because you're going to get a lot of abilities, specials, and items, and all kinds of good stuff. So you can have that going on passively in the background as you play.
So
We
your
saw there's a
friends can
timer,
help.
so
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta have somebody in there working on it. The passing soul that we just found, put him to work. in
Yes,
the village.
exactly.
Rebuild it.
Yes.
Other people playing the game, and then also if you're friends, you add them, they'll be there to help as well. So now we're back on the main, the overworld map, and some fun things with the map we saw. I think before it would be on the bottom screen, but here we have it in the corner. But we can also switch the map layout so it can be a little bigger. The exclamation mark will tell us where we need to go next.
And this overlay.
I like this one. I like
Yeah,
the
this overlay is really
semi-transparent.
nice. And also, I just wanted to say the music is so good in this game. I think people are going to love hearing that OG music in here.
Oh yeah, especially the battle music really gets me going. Well, now that we're in a battle,
Yeah,
I guess
I
we
was
can
like-
jump into some of the mechanics. Why
Yeah.
we have the brave and the default. So if you brave, you can use your battle points, your BP, and you can do more than one attack. So I've done a little brave here. We're gonna do an attack here, an attack there, and we do an ability. Let's see, you want to maybe
And the brave and default mechanics are one of the core features of this game that kind of made it stand out when it came out over 10 years now, I guess, over 10 years ago.
So if we wanted to default, it's your guard, but you also build more BP, so that allows you to do more attacks. The more times you brave, the more BP you use, and then you might have to skip a turn here and there, right? So
Yeah, so you can get really layered with your strategy and how you want to do this. And I love this unique mechanic about this RPG. You know, it makes it really stand out. Yeah, and also I want to say when you choose to default, you are in a defensive stance. So if you take a hit, it's not going to hurt you as
Yeah.
much.
It's like a defensive stance, and then you bank a turn that you can use later. So maybe you do that with your healers, like if they're not going to do any damage up front.
Yeah.
I want to save that turn for a little bit later in the battle.
Exactly.
you can really choose your strategy on if you want to just kind of keep on attacking, or if you want to mix it up a bit and save some of those attacks and then go full on out with some more abilities.
If you want to just brave, just get in there.
But then you get into turn debt, and it's like you got to sit
Yeah,
with all the,
well,
the
exactly.
attacking
That's
all
the
time.
trade. It's like, how brave do you want to be?
Maybe we want to default a little bit. So now we're in the Temple of Wind. Wait. Oh,
Oh,
we got it.
nice.
Just
Inspect.
wind
Nice.
charm.
Nice little accessory there.
So I'm gonna start running around and really see what's in here. But this was on the
Yeah,
map
look at the
telling us that we
lighting.
had to go here. This was our next destination, right? So, oh,
There you go. What's the play here, Tyler?
see, I'm gonna
Maybe
default once.
I was gonna
but
say maybe make one of them go hard in the brave direction.
let's see. Let's make Anya's go and let's use some
There
of
we
these
go.
martial arts abilities.
So you can
Nice.
see down at the,
The
bottom,
monks-
the BP is the battle points that Tyler was talking about earlier. So that kind
Brave
of shows
points.
you if you're like on your normal turn schedule.
Mm-hmm.
If it goes negative in red, that means you're gonna have to wait a while to take your next turn. And then if you default, then it kind of turns blue and you've got bonus turns to use later.
Yeah, and I see
Right.
Adia has resist lightning going on, so that's nice.
Let's see how many of these we can. I like with some of the black magic, you can attack all foes.
Qigong wave.
Also, I have it at 2
Yeah,
speed,
that was
but maybe you want to
satisfying.
do. Oh, I already knocked him out. I like the ability that you can speed up battle speeds from regular speed ×2 ×4.
Mm-hmm. And you also have the ability to speed up cutscenes now, which is new to this
Exactly,
title.
yeah. So maybe if you're familiar with the story and you don't want to watch the whole thing at normal speed, you can just get a quick summary of it and
Yep, just
Set up.
refresh your memory.
Right here, so we're on autoplay.
It feels almost
I could go a little quicker.
malicious.
No chipmunk voices.
Yeah, and we have the original voice acting in here. I mean, the whole game, obviously, it's the same game, just remastered and looking super, super good. Get your RPG fix.
Oh yeah. All right, so
Yeah,
sometimes
what's the strat here,
I like to default a little bit
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of see what is this the boss gonna do, or just to get up my brave points because I want to go in a little harder.
lay of the
so
land.
do a little bit. But for example, with Adia, I might want to actually do something like this one.
I see too the
The
brave
exam.
animation when you're selecting the brave, and those red sparks fly. Those
yeah.
are updated from the original as well.
Really show that you're going in a little harder, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I want to be like, all right, examine. We can see some things of what is the HP or if there's a weakness. And I'm going to go and
like,
fire.
Yeah, we know what
And
that
that's a big
weakness is,
advantage,
and we're
but
going
you-
for it.
you do have to spend a turn to get that info. So it's nice to be able to brave to get like that examine to find the weak spots and maybe get an attack or
Yeah, I do love that you have the ability to just stack and be really super strategic, and you can, I mean, each battle is different because of it.
I'm gonna start using some white magic, do a little protection here, see what happens. We'll speed things up a little bit.
there you go.
His looks super cute.
You can see HP. No, it's weak against fire. It's a beast type, and well, I cast fire on it. So, all right, let's do a few more things here. Actually, want to hit more black magic. Let's go a little hard on the fire. For me, I also like to focus on one of the two first. Get one out of the way. She gonna wave.
That was good.
Nice. Boom.
Let's see.
Wow.
Oops. Getting hit a bit there. All right, we're gonna maybe default one. We saw that Tiz got skipped because went a little too hard that first turn, so we're in a little debt there.
Yeah, you can see his counter on the bottom left.
Yeah,
there, still at
-1.
Gonna continue to go on fire on one side, but I think we need to start healing because
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't
getting
want
down there.
anyone to fall. I like that we can also do all allies.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So you're not going one at a time.
Yeah, and you do have some spells you can cast against the enemies in the same manner, where you can hit all of them.
All right, I'm gonna keep on going a little bit. We're gonna keep casting fire.
It's smart. I mean, it just makes sense.
And the harder I can get one done. Yeah, we've got quite a few characters in that. I do like when you have your buffs,
nice.
they do
Yeah,
show
you
up there
took
as
it out.
well.
Mhm.
One's down.
Yeah, good
let's
job.
see. We want to start going in. We would do another brave.
Super cool looking boss, I have
It
to
is.
say.
All right, we're going to Qigong Wave that. Let's go with a special ability here. And we're going to use Piercing Bolt. And how are we doing HP-wise? I think we're doing pretty okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're doing good.
And let's, but I think we still might need to heal a little bit. And then maybe I want to do a little bit of Protect. No, Shell. And once again, I love that you can bring up the guide to show that a little more in depth than what we're going to do. So Magic Defense, because if they're going to hit us, let's do that.
Nice.
That Cure up, the Shell up, Qigong Wave,
Thanks,
and
Ringabel.
Piercing Bolt. Ooh. A little more damage there. I like that
Take
with
that.
that. We got some buffs from that. It shows up the magic attack is up 120%.
Oh, you've got a special
Like,
available
yeah,
too.
a little low on health there.
You can also kind of see that with their buffs with the little aura around them.
Yeah.
All right. Blizzard.
So
Actually,
yeah, you do have specials in the game that are linked to various weapons, and you unlock those as you continue. And also actually through the rebuilding of Narende Village.
we're gonna keep on hitting it with some Blizzard here and go.
Yeah, make him chilly. Make him cold.
5 hits from 4.
Nice.
Pretty good. Still standing.
Weak point. Yep.
Let's take it down. All right, I'm gonna
Makes
Brave
sense.
here. Gonna give it a few more Qigong waves. And special Piercing Bolt. Let's go.
I love that you have Agnes as the monk. I have the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. When I did my original playthrough, that's what I went with. Nice.
Yes.
Boom. I
That
think it
hurts.
did hurt. I'm pretty sure
Looked
that
like it.
hurt pretty badly.
And then here we're gonna see if we get some level ups.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Level up.
Satisfying.
Yeah, they have their little cheerful
Oh, and
animations.
they all have their different little poses. Ring a
All
bell.
right.
Ring a bell being so extra
Oh, I know.
every time.
All for it. All for it. Hey, Daggerlore support ability. Got
Nice.
some drops there.
Amazing.
All right.
So there's another ability that you unlock by leveling up your job.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna we're gonna hop into another new thing,
Ah.
Right.
which is we have 2 new mini games. We're gonna take a look at one of them.
All right. So we're gonna have to hop back out of
So
that.
both of these new mini games feature the mouse controls that we can use with the Nintendo Switch 2 system. So again, that's just using the Joy-Con 2 controllers, putting them down flat on a surface, and then you can use it like it's a mouse.
So we will hop over.
Hold on, I'm having a
Just a
little bit
minute.
of technical.
Yeah, see, look.
Yeah, it looks like it's paused.
So the first mini game, the one that we're going to take a look at, is called Ring a Bell's Panic Cruise. This one falls into my favorite genre of game, Panic Simulator.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're going to be doing is piloting an airship. And Tyler's going to be piloting it, and Kendra and I will be here helping as much as we can. So there are going to be a lot of instructions and things that Tyler has to do to pilot that ship. So we're going to be screaming at Tyler at the top of our voices to get him to do those
Yes,
things.
we definitely are. And yeah, the Lux and Cheer Rhythm Catch is
Yeah.
another new one.
Yeah,
that
we're not going
gonna
to
be
take a look at it
checking
today,
out.
but it's a cool like rhythm game that also uses the mouse controls. And
And a bunch of the original songs as well. It's gonna be real good.
the fun thing about the Lux and Cheer Rhythm Catch is that it uses both mouse controllers. You use both controllers at the same time, which is something that's like, if you haven't tried it before, it's kind of like mind bending.
It is.
I guess that's true with Ring a Bell's Panic Cruise too. That one uses double mouse controls. So we'll see if Tyler's brain can handle it here.
Thanks for the rundown there. It's trying to get this into that
Yeah,
right
trying
now.
to get this pulled up. Here we go.
All right. Let's
I'm
see.
like, and everyone's very prepped now because they got the long version of those various mini games. Sweet. So
All right,
here
there's
we
Lux
are.
and Cheer Rhythm Catch.
Yeah.
one
So
we're gonna look
Rhythm
at
Catch
today.
is up on the left.
And just to note again, you can only play this with in dual mouse mode. So we're gonna go to.
But we're going into panic mode
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Get ready to panic.
Chaos, panic, let it ensue. That's what we're here for.
All right.
Hard mode.
We're gonna jump right into this. A little bit of a challenge. All right. So
I believe in you.
We got to
I
head
need
through
to-
these rings here.
yeah, I'm
So
gonna
Tyler's
change
gonna
the
be-
altitude, and I have to steer.
You can see the blue and red hands at the bottom. So each
Oh
one of
no, the
those-
balloons.
Okay, we
you
have
gotta
to pop
pop
the
them. It's so
balloons.
important to
It's
pop
so
those
important.
balloons.
Okay, gotta stay back on course.
Yep,
Gotta
there you
stay
go,
back
there you
on
go.
course.
Nice.
What do you think?
Very good.
Oh,
Oh,
kinda
it's
cool.
kind of warm.
Okay, it's
Can
turn
you
the
turn on the
AC right
yeah,
there on
okay.
the left.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you.
I'm gonna make sure everyone's happy here.
Okay,
drop the net.
fire the net.
Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, we got
Oh.
one more.
One more.
There we go.
Nice. Excellent.
Gotta gain altitude.
Tiz is happy, so I'm happy.
Oh my goodness, it's just like falling apart
Oh
here.
no, I hate
Right.
when that happens.
Good.
Right.
Down a little maybe.
You there.
On, off, on.
On.
Okay, all ons. There we go.
Look at the little seagull. What is this? Hi, my friend. Bye.
Radio to 315.
315. Yep. Oh, and
gotta go down.
Okay,
down.
Drop altitude.
You got it. Okay.
Getting a little
Left.
cold here. I'm getting-
And up. Oh,
Get the-
the fly. That is so important.
Oh,
It's a weird bug. Oh no.
I got no time. I was trying to hit it 3 times.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
left.
chose
little off
violence.
course. Little off
Blow
course.
the whistle 3
Try
times.
blowing the whistle.
1, 2,
Oh, left.
3.
Oh.
One more.
3.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. You're doing great.
Stay
You're
on
doing great.
course. Stay on course.
I'm sure we're helping.
Oh, now it's
keep
getting
it
a little
Yelling
too
in your
cold.
ear.
All right, get back on course. Get back on course.
Gotta keep the people happy.
This wind. There we go.
Moving back left. A little bit down.
Is it gonna
no.
blow?
Oh my
You gotta
goodness.
fix
No,
it.
no. Oh.
You're also the mechanic. You are the pilot and the mechanic.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna throw me
Down
off
again,
there.
down.
Off.
Off.
Oh, that combo's not too bad.
Off.
Oh, down.
Bring it down.
Left.
Down, left, down, left.
Trying to drop altitude.
Whistle 3 times.
Whistle
Yep,
3
whistle.
times. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Nice. Okay, back on course.
Back on course.
Eyes on the prize.
I think we're good.
Deep breaths.
We're good. Oh, it's falling
tightening
apart
it with a
again.
wrench,
All right.
yep.
Okay. Got it.
Man, this ship really needs some repairs. Like, someone needs to help Tyler out. Oh, pet the kitty. It's so
Pet the
important.
kitty.
Yes.
Oh, gotta go up here a little bit. Altitude.
Look at the kitty. You cannot ignore the kitty.
Thanks in advance.
Number
Hey.
4. Fireworks. Number
A birthday's
go.
on board.
Happy birthday.
Dragon off
Happy
there.
birthday, kitty.
Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Oh,
Oh,
bye,
bye.
kitty.
We love you. We love you. Woo.
It's,
All right.
not good here.
I just realized we think we're getting a little close to something hot. Dragon
Ooh.
spotted.
Dragon.
Raise the
Raise the
shields.
Here we go. But we're gonna leave the dragon alone because we love dragons.
Yeah.
Play the
We would
dragon.
hurt the
Play
dragon. Why would we hurt the dragon?
It's like I got the
That's our
two on
friend.
on my shoulder here.
Tyler's like, I don't know about that.
All right, we're a little short, but of course, saying that you get the panels, we're going to use it with the mouse
Okay.
here.
Yep. Here we go.
Do you wanna
Bind them to
combine
reflect.
them, reflect?
Boom. Nice.
Nice.
I'm sorry, dragon.
I don't know.
Tyler doesn't mean it.
Well, he shot first.
He did. He shoot first.
All right, let's make sure to reflect that. We don't want to take too much damage here.
Nice. You're doing
Yeah.
great.
Woo, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Right, take that dragon.
Dragon tennis.
Oh, there. Oop.
Oh, you are on point here.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
Together.
I'm very sorry, dragon.
I don't know, let's throw him there. Oh, let's get this big one back. Booyah.
Wow.
Well done.
All right, now it's our turn.
Oh yes. Here
Cannons
we go.
out.
Okay. This part is very fun. It's very.
Oh, yes.
All right, they're going to pull back on those levers.
And when we're attacking the dragon, we're gonna make sure we watch it. And let's pull back here. Boom!
Oh,
critical.
wow.
Critical.
All right. Boom!
Crit.
Crits. Let's go. Pull
Nice.
back. Ready. Fire. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Crit.
Wow.
Another crit.
And
Look at you.
oh, got a nice.
Find the wing.
Let's do another crit.
Oh.
Slow down. Time to beat it. Can we do
Oh.
it? The
Brave
brave
mode.
time. Fire at
We got 6
will.
seconds
I'm
of
still
brave
feeling
time.
bad
Oh,
for the
more.
dragon though, you guys.
We got a little more brave time from these
9
crits.
seconds.
All right. Brave mode, we can keep firing. There's no cooldown time. Ready?
your
And
There they
Bring
are.
your friends to sit
Just
on
on
the
the cannons.
I mean, it's the safest spot to be, right?
It's adorable. Who wouldn't want to do that? You know?
Hey, we beat it! Before it got us.
Nice job, Tyler.
All right, we did that, and you can see it was a bit of a panic there, but thank you both for helping me
Yeah.
find out what's going on. Because I
We
try
were,
to use both
I'm sure
hands.
we were so helpful. Just yelling in your ear
I
the
mean,
whole
it was
time.
a good balance in both yelling in both right and left ears.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Everything in balance.
We aim to please.
But we got an S rank, so I think
Nice.
with all of our orders fulfilled, everyone is hopefully a happy camper.
Yeah.
on
We
the
should
ship,
mention there are a
so-
couple in-game rewards for playing the mini games. You can get some extras in these notes in that
Mm-hmm.
section of the game. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for watching. That was Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Again, super excited about that one. Classic RPG. And now, up next, we've got Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and Star-Crossed World. So stay tuned for that. See ya.